Welcome to the Kingdom of Tyrain, a place where magic was once outlawed and is still today looked down on. But thanks to the newly crowned king, Rainier Aetherius Tyrain, magic can now be studied openly, though people still ridicule magic users. And thanks to their partnership with the Strays Adventurers Guild, the kingdom's struggles seem to be dwindling, though people still find it difficult to settle it with their new lives. Will our party be able to survive this kingdom of change? It has been a month since the revolution against Elizabeth Tyrain, who has come now to be known as the Red Queen, who would have remained if not for the adventurers from Astray. We find ourselves today in a refurbished tavern in the Old Town district of Centralia. Let me switch the map there so you guys can actually see the map of Centralia. That's right, I actually have one now.
Goodness.
I love it that my camera decided to put it all the way down there on the black screen. Anyways, the red dot is where you guys are.
All right.
Where we find the new branch of the Adventurers Guild. Entering this old refurbished tavern, we see a Kenku. Onk Thegoose, can you please describe your character?
See about a 3.5-foot tall, rather portly looking Kenku with absolutely colossal forearms. This Kenku has some serious hands on him, and you can just barely tell that he's a cleric. But it doesn't seem like the friendlier kind of cleric.
All right. As you enter the Adventurers Guild, looking to sign up, you notice standing beside you, kind of waiting to go up and sign up himself, a half-orc. One second, let me find his description. There he is. A half-orc man wearing a set of chainmail that looks like it's seen better days. His hair is shaved down on the sides and pulled back into a braid. He has a long sword on his hip and a shield with the imagery of a dragon head on, different colors. It definitely looks like heraldry. I'm going to send a picture to the Discord so you guys can get a better description, so you guys can actually get what it looks like. Where is, there it is. Literally just showing you the shield I made on his Hero Forge token. And that's what you get from him, unless you want to roll a history or something to see if you can recognize the heraldry. But he is kind of standing there. That's an 8. That's
That's not enough.
That's a no. But as soon as Onk Thegoose enters, he kind of looks up for a moment and just like, I'm gonna wait for the next one. And he does say that out loud.
He says what?
He says, I'm gonna wait for the next one.
He's obviously not important enough to talk to, so I'd probably walk on by.
Ah, yes, the only character in this room with a token right now.
Just walk right on by.
All right.
I can't see the map, unfortunately. It's just a white thing right now. But
yay.
I'll try and reload it, see if I can get some better
Maybe.
details on what I'm seeing.
We got to get you an actual
Yeah.
computer so you can run Roll20 properly.
You want me to do the Discord stream thing again?
If you're willing to do that, it shouldn't mess with anything.
I don't have any issue with doing that. I basically
Cool,
just
shouldn't
turn it
mess
into a
with anything.
private screen and bring it up for him.
Well, you walk past this half-orc man and straight towards, I'm assuming, the counter, where you see just handing in a quest for whatever. You want to make something up for a simple quest that Kreqzel would have done. Also, describe your
scaring
character
off
waiting
some
at the counter.
wolves. Easy money. Money? Where Kreqzel's money?
And you see, standing at the counter, a small kobold. Kreqzel, you could describe your character now.
Kreqzel is a slightly taller than average kobold with a temper that could match that of Tiamat herself. Spitfire does not just describe him, but also describes what he can do, since he can somehow spit fireballs from his mouth. No one questions it, for risk of getting him angry at them. But he also has a maul that is way too big for him that he somehow is able to still wield with two hands. And his scales are also almost like a burnt red color.
All right,
But I think that just aptly describes them.
I'm gonna move Onk Thegoose a little bit closer to the. Or I'm just gonna move him. Yeah, a little closer to the counter. Kreqzel, you get about 5 silver from this job that you just did. You can go ahead and add that to your inventory. And
Only
you notice
5 silver? That's barely enough for meat. Oh well, at least I brought back rations from those wolves.
And you notice a goose-like Kanku walking up to the counter as well.
A goose? Are you edible?
You want to try it?
Oh, I'm always down for a good fight.
Yeah.
Please not
and with
in the
that,
lobby.
Fine. I already dealt with the punishment from that area.
Onk Thegoose
So, what do you
looks at Kreqzel and hisses.
You just see fire slowly seep out of Kreqzel's mouth like he's readying a fireball.
Onk Thegoose is going to start preparing to cast Sacred Flame.
All right. How about we just don't do that here. As the half-orc man intervenes. Last I checked, it's not good to start fires in a wooden building.
What are you talking about? It's the best way to cook everything inside. Oh, this wouldn't. Yeah. All right, fine.
Yeah.
With the comment about cooking everything inside, Onk Thegoose is going to start laughing, and it is a honkish laugh.
All right.
Yep.
I guess we got off at the wrong foot. You're an adventurer too.
Onk
Who are you
Thegoose is
addressing?
Onk the goose. But I just met you.
Oh.
It's Kreqzel. Nice to meet ya.
I'm
Onk
pretty
is going to
sure.
intimidatingly and skeptically glare at Kreqzel.
I have a
As he
+5 to
as he
intimidation. Do I want to try and intimidate back?
Um, oh, this is going smoothly right now. All right. I have an idea.
as we're shaking hands, can we do an intimidation contest? Kind of like a stare down, a grip down kind of impromptu arm wrestling, the discreet arm wrestling kind of.
Would that
You know what?
would that be both a strength and intimidation check?
You know what? Yeah, both of you make a strength and intimidation check. Oh, imagine if you had advantage. And waiting for that intimidation. There. So, Kreqzel wins the intimidation, but Onk wins the strength. As you both grab each other's hands and squeeze, but Onk squeezes just a little bit tighter. But the way Kreqzel handles the crushing of his hand with just minimal reaction.
Onk is pretty short, but he is lifting Kreqzel off the ground a little bit with the shaking of his hand, and
Kreqzel is
it's
just
cool.
staring you down without a care that he's floating now.
All right, I guess that's as close to friendliness as we're going to get. My name is Philus,
Good on you,
by the
Onk.
way.
What?
Did you not get when I said his name is Philus?
Philus?
Yes. And I'm going to actually turn on his nameplate now so you can see it. Philus Hevernau. I was coming to sign up for the Adventurers Guild here, but... well... I don't know. Was not expecting to find anyone like you two here, that's for sure.
Well, of course no one expects to find someone like me. I'm a dragon, you know.
Realest
Sure.
dragon I ever seen, but he's got a good fireball.
I'll show you when I get angry. You don't like me when I'm angry.
So I'm assuming you two are here to sign up. Says the female receptionist on the other side of the... If you'd like to sign up as a group, it does make it easier on everyone. So...
I could fight shoulder to shoulder with this pipsqueak.
I think they need someone
It'd
to
be
watch
good
out
to
for
have this
them,
poultry
so...
around.
And this is gonna be a fun campaign. Well, here are 2 new badges. She places 2 copper badges down on the counter. Kreqzel already has a copper badge. But
Oh, good. You'll finally let me take the big bounties. I didn't trust that I was dragon and let me.
well, now that we've got that done, I guess we can go look at the job board. And as Philus says this, you hear a door open up above you from the top of the staircase as a Silver Dragonborn heads down. Hey, these new members? Good. I was just looking for somebody to take a job request that I got this morning. As you see this Silver Dragonborn wearing black plate armor. Did you just open a door through the wall? I'm locking it. Anyways, on his chest piece, there is a platinum colored badge attached to a chain. Well, anyways.
Howdy, boss.
Hello, Dragon. Nice to meet ya.
It's good to meet you too, I suppose. About that job offer. The king asked me directly to get a few members of the Adventurers Guild to help fortify the guards. Here, I'll just give you the listing. I just finished filling it out anyways. Let me see. There it is. That'll tell you everything you need to know. But honestly, it's just sit there and look nice so that the king actually looks like he's involving people of other races. Gotta keep the face,
I
after
can
all.
understand the no talking, but no fighting?
Well, no fighting unless something happens that calls for it.
Ooh.
Don't go looking for it. Anyways, I suppose that's your first job. I think I've seen you here before, so. But I'm off to go deal with something else. Suppose I'll see you later. Good luck, and don't fuck it up.
Righto, Dragonkin.
As he opens the door and leaves. I suppose we're off to the castle then? Or
I suppose.
this meeting's probably not for a little while. It's still early in the morning. Perhaps a drink at the tavern. Or here. I believe I saw a few people in the back that looked like they were having drinks. We can actually get to know each other, maybe, since we're going to be working together.
Would appreciate a round.
All right. And he heads back towards the tavern area of the Adventurers Guild.
Maybe they'll finally give Kreqzel some alcohol.
River, would you say I need to make my carriage from scratch, or I need to start to accumulate pieces, or?
Yeah, you gotta actually work on creating it. I'm gonna move you for you if you still can't see.
Okay. I cannot. I appreciate that.
Philus sits down at a table. All right. So, I guess we should start with proper introductions. Already know I am Philus Hevernau. I was a member of the Dragon Brigade in Eastall before a certain event. But I decided to find a job in adventuring and actually helping more people out. What about you two? What got you into the whole adventuring business?
I was
Are
born
you
into
opening
it.
windows?
You see, I was raised by a group of very
Oh, no.
colorful individuals, you might say.
Oh no. As
I'm
Kreqzel
They,
wanders off.
they may be what some people would call a giant motorcycle gang. It tells that I was born of a golden egg that they stole in a raid, and they raised me as one of their own.
So you were their golden goose.
They're what?
What about you, Kreqzel?
Kreqzel the dragon. Well, he's a full-size dragon. Unfortunately, some ass dung decided to curse me into this little... Yeah. I'll find him and kick his ass. But for now, need money. Adventure and good money.
Well, I suppose that's true. How about we get some ale to go around? Bartender? As, or I suppose it should be barmaid. The barmaid finishes serving these two adventurers over here and comes over. Yes? What can I give you? Get you?
Oh, for me glass of dragon ale.
I get two.
Who's paying for this? I suppose I'll get it.
Look over it.
What was that?
Would like to thank him.
Okay, I suppose everyone could use a glass of dragon ale unless you want something different.
Gotta paid for it. But thank you.
Onk, do you want something different, or are you just going with the dragon ale?
No, I'm going with the dragon ale.
Okay. He puts down 5 gold pieces. His dragon ale is fairly expensive. I'm glad I saved up from my last job. I'll be right back out with that ale. As she...
So finally gets to have some alcohol. Everyone thinks I'm a child.
She goes back.
Dragon ale is ale for dragons, right?
I believe it's a special ale made on the Dragon Continent.
There's a continent for dragons?
Have you never heard of Kreqzel Plateflare?
No.
Dragon Empire?
No, they never talked about that.
Well, someone had a closed-off childhood.
Well, I'm so sorry. I grew up in a cave.
Does explain a lot. And she comes back out. And heads back towards your guys' table.
As the bartender sets down the drinks, Onk would like to give her a wink.
What are you intending with this link?
Not a damn thing.
All right. Just a random wink. Roll a charisma check.
I had a feeling that's where this was going. My charisma is not a good stat.
As she sets down,
Just charisma, just straight charisma.
just straight charisma. As she sets down a mug for each of you. Kreqzel, roll a perception. That's an 18. She gives a slight smirk. All right, Kreqzel, you don't notice that. Got it. She gives a slight smirk before heading back and before heading over and taking this group's orders. And you all have a mug of dragon ale. This is actually my first time having anything from the Dragon Continent. Bottoms up.
Kreqzel is going to, like a cartoon, just the top half of his head goes straight up. He just dumps the entire mug down his throat, closes it, then lets out a giant belch that has a bunch of fire come out.
Roll another perception check. That
Damn it!
you still don't notice. Got it.
So, Quetzal, Onk is going to be yelling out a giant language version of Cheers.
Also,
Before he drinks down.
never mind. Continue.
I just wanted to say I yelled out Cheers in giant before downing my pint.
Just yelling cheers in giant. There is there's
I'd imagine
one
it'd be something like that.
there's one person at this table over here that lifts his cup and repeats the same. Is there any specific cheers you wanted to give, by the way?
Nope.
No, just a cheers.
I imagine the Giants have a numerous amount of something along the lines of "to a good hunt."
It's also clearly a dwarf that cheers out with you, not a giant. He just clearly has spent a lot of time around giants. Or at least knows the language. Anyways. Oh, well, that was better than I expected. Anyways, shall we be off to the
eyes
castle?
just start dilating as his body responds to the alcohol.
Do you want to roll a constitution?
You know what? Sure. Let's see what happens.
A 7.
Oh, great.
You are getting great rolls already.
With a +5, that's still a 7.
You rolled a frickin' 2. Anyways, Kreqzel is somehow buzzed off of one drink. Philus downed his pretty good. And he also got a 7.
I should
He's
make
also
bullshit,
buzzed.
shouldn't
Yeah.
That's good, real good. We got more. We got more, right? We need
And
more.
Onk Thegoose is not affected by it at all. Like, it feels like you just drank alcohol, but you're definitely nowhere near buzzed.
It's not like what the giants make. It's
What? Yeah, it's not
it's,
like
it's
what the
good,
Giants make.
and it's good. It's just too fancy. It's not like the giants make. Hey, what's he drinking?
Who do you refer? Who are you referring
Hey,
to?
Chris, I'll
Just
have what he's having. I point to the dwarf that
the dwarf that
that
cheered with
cheered
you.
in giant because he must
Drink
be
good.
drinking something
Good drink.
better
Good
because
drink.
He is. She just got done filling in their order. They wanted a bunch of food and stuff, so she's gonna take it back. Well, you're asking what that dwarf over there is drinking.
What's good? Good drink.
I think he's drinking one of the newer deliveries we've gotten. We just got a barrel of dwarven stout. He seems to like it.
our table.
Huh?
Ask him to share a glass. What do you think, Quetzal?
I think good. Real good.
You could just order a glass, but if you want to see if he's willing to share, go ahead. And she goes up to the bar and talks to the barkeep, who then goes into the back room. I'm just gonna there. Anyways, are you going over to ask if you will share? Is that what you
I
wanted to
would
do?
like to go over and ask
Ooh,
and
excuse me.
try and persuade the dwarf to share.
All right.
Yes, I would.
You make your way over to the table.
I'm going to do a quick dexterity roll with disadvantage. Okay, that's still an 11. Kreqzel jumps down from the stool that he was standing on. Looks like he trips, but barely rights himself up and starts following behind Onk.
You make your way over to the table with the let's see. There are 2 dwarves and a human man sitting at this table. The dwarf with the clearly more extravagant red hair is the one that cheered.
As Onk sits down, he says, "Praise Gond." And would anybody have any religious recognition of my religion?
What was your religion again? Gond?
I am a priest of God. I am a cleric of God. God is a deity of metalworking, actually, specifically
Metalworking?
But yep, specifically
This-
God of metalworking.
This dwarf has a history in metalworking stuff with being a blacksmith. Totally didn't just make that up. I had this character prepared entirely. Don't worry about it. I'm going to give him advantage on this. Nope. The other 2. Nope. Nobody knows who Gond is. Sorry, who?
Well, I wanted to continue on saying that we've been given some very fancy drink that's obviously meant for fancy elves or some of those humans of very exquisite taste. As Ankh rolls his eyes, He asks him if he can get a real drink around here.
I mean, you could always order one from the barkeep.
Kreqzel's
just
just gonna
assumed
stand
they
by
brought-
and smile, showing his full row of teeth. One of his eyes is slightly twitching. Totally doesn't look like a crackhead.
Anyways, Onk, you had more to say?
But yours is obviously better.
Well, clearly. Is there something specific you needed?
Yeah, we needed a drink.
Then why didn't you order one? Thought you just had one
you
not
know
too
what?
long ago. You shouted cheers and giant.
Kreqzel is going to try his best for persuasion here, and just be like,
Honestly, we're broke.
Wrote deception there, actually. Not persuasion.
"Deception." All right,
Yes,
that
because
is
you-
up here. Oh,
That's a 20. Well,
Honestly,
that's
we're
too bad. That's too bad. What, are you looking for charity or something?
I'm just following him for alcohol.
Doesn't seem to be working very well.
It doesn't appear that he's a very friendly sort there. That Kreqzel?
Oh, I'm friendly. When I want to be. Right now, not thinking that's the mood.
Wait, what'd you just call Kreqzel?
Sorry?
How about this? How strong you think
The
you be?
new?
Did you just ask how strong you think he is?
yeah, how strong the dwarf thinks he is.
Probably strong enough to throw you through that window.
How about an arm wrestling then? You beat both of
Kreqzel's
us.
got-
We pay you for 2 more drinks. Each of us who beats you, you pay for us to get a drink.
Arm wrestling, you see. Alright. Gimli, clear the table. We got a challenge. They clear the dice and cards that were on the table before and set up so that you can arm wrestle him. This dwarf is very beefy looking. It is clear he works the forge on a regular basis, and he even has a large hammer, bigger than Kreqzel's, on his back.
Onk Thegoose is going to pat Kreqzel on the back and say he doesn't stand a chance, that little pipsqueak, as I cast guidance on Kreqzel.
All right. He sets his arm on the table. All right, let's do this. And I'm going to ask you to roll a strength check.
Don't mind if I get tripped up.
And Kreqzel lets out an almost draconic roar as he rages.
All right, Kreqzel rages. Suddenly, I'm gonna move Onk out of the way and really quickly do this. Kreqzel grows in size. I'm gonna hide you onto the GM layer so I can move your token here.
You just hit all my view.
Just give me a second. I'm getting there.
Okay.
Gotta find. There it is. Can you see? No, because this one doesn't have view. Can you see?
Yes. Oh god, I forget being a large. It's that big. Let's do this.
I
Kreqzel puts his
suddenly
arm
regret
down.
my decision. Philus has this shocked look over on the other table, just like, oh shit! Make your strength. Do you get advantage on strength checks because of your size, or?
Yes, I think it's every strength-based check I get advantage on, either pure strength or strength augmented, like
All right, so
athletics.
strength at advantage. That's a 23. He's got this worried look on his face. You grab his hand, and almost without any sort of force or anything, you just slam his hand onto the table. Just like, I fucked up. Never judging another by their size ever again.
It is your turn now, my friend. Kreqzel's just gonna step back slightly. I have 2 tokens. Oh, that fixed it.
Reload the page. Yeah. Okay. Kreqzel steps back. Onk, it is now your turn.
It's now my turn.
Yeah.
I get the same thing.
Yep.
Who am I arm wrestling?
You're arm wrestling the
Kreqzel?
red-haired dwarf.
All right. I would like to cast enhance ability to enhance my strength to give myself advantage in rolls for this
Okay.
competition.
He's gonna take this one at disadvantage because of Kreqzel's success. All right. Ooh. Onk Thegoose, you get up to the table, and even though his arm is injured, you both struggle for just a moment, and then he starts to slowly push your arm down until slam. He beats you in that strength.
Question about Kenku advantage.
Okay.
It says, moreover, when I make an ability check using any skill in which you have proficiency, you can give yourself advantage on the check. Oh, I already had advantage on the check.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it's not a
So you got
roll for Kenku.
you got the 15.
I got you. All right. Damn
All
it.
right. Well, tell you what. Since clearly your large friend there is way stronger than I gave him credit for, and he beat me by a landslide, how about I get you a mug of what I'm drinking on me, both of you.
Kreqzel's gonna wave his hand up.
He had a
None
+5
for
in
me.
strength, by the way.
None for me, just one for my goosey friend here.
That's fine by me.
I just like to flex sometimes. Starts making his pecs bounce up and down.
As you're doing this, you shrink back down to normal size. Gotta put you
All right.
back on the. There you go.
Onk looks at Kreqzel and says, I know you said I wasn't going to like you when you rage, but you were right.
I told you Kreqzel was a dragon. No one believes Kreqzel's the dragon.
I'll make sure the barmaid gets your drinks to your table. You're over there with the half orc, yes? The green one?
Yes,
All
they
right.
seem friendly.
All right, barmaid. And you guys can go back to your tables if you want to.
I'll do that. Kreqzel, that was really cool and very disturbing.
What the fuck was that?
Kreqzel's strong dragon.
You know,
Kreqzel's
I've
gonna
seen
take
a lot.
a big, just hunk of meat that somehow you just know came from a wolf, and just start eating it.
All right then. Fuck, stuck in the dwarf accent. Oh, right then. Well, that happened. Did you get what you were after?
Yes,
The
I do believe
barmaid-
we did.
The barmaid comes back out. Seems you guys have a few friends that I wasn't aware of. Here's your mug of dwarven stout. Good luck with that. And she goes back over to the bar. Well then. Remind me not to make him angry. Suppose,
It's simple. Just respect me, and I don't get angry.
And yes, that's exactly what Kreqzel's laugh sounds
that
like.
laugh is peak. Alright. Alright.
Onk looks at him. Onk looks at what's his name? What's their half orc's name?
Philus Hevernau. It's on there. Can you not see it?
Pilot. No, I
Yeah,
can't.
remember, I'm streaming it. If you need to look
Oh
from
yeah.
there. Did you forget I was streaming it for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
That explains why he didn't see which dwarf you were talking to. Alright. So you look to Philus and say, what?
I look to Philus and I say this is going to be impossible in reference to respecting Kreqzel.
Well, he's got a new respect from me, that's for sure. Also, the barmaid brought a few extra drinks. Philus asked for another round, at least for himself. Unless... Kreqzel said he's good, right? Alright. Was there something you wanted to say, Onk? Hello?
Skylar.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, did connecting to my stream mean we lost him?
That is a possibility.
Oh no.
I was just about to ask everyone who's drinking again to make a Constitution saving throw too. So, wait, did you roll a strength save for that? Oh, you did. Oh well.
Wait, was I supposed to roll something else?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a straight strength. But oh well, it's already happened. That's fine. You probably would have won anyways.
Yeah, difference would have been of by 2, so it would have been a 21 instead of 23.
All right. So everyone who's drinking, if you can hear me, roll a con save, and he's so lucky he didn't have a disadvantage on that. It's a 20 from Philus, so he doesn't get drunk off of this. Skylar, you just meets it, beats it on the Dwarven Stout, so you're a little bit buzzed, but that's about it. Also, I can't hear anything you're saying, so I don't know if something's going on with your mic or what.
I am not saying much.
Okay,
There he is.
just being clear.
I cut out there for a little bit too, though. So
Yeah, I was trying to see what you were trying to say to Philus before making that con save, but we've made the con save now. Well, I'd say it's about time to start heading to the castle. No idea when this meeting is. It's probably sometime today. What was that?
if you would show me to the barracks so I can prepare my weaponry, I'd appreciate it.
Kreqzel just said that he's good with that.
Okay. The only one that would know where the Adventurers Guild barracks are is Kreqzel, and they're not in the tavern. They're not here. This place was entirely refurbished to house the Adventurers Guild, but they only
You were
had so
talking
much
about
room.
the tavern with Finkus?
Philus?
Philus.
Philus.
I'll zoom in on their name for you.
Thank you.
And that is the DMPC who's going to be hanging out with you for the most part. For now, that is. We'll see where it goes.
We are missing players. We need more players.
Yes, we do.
Hey, if anyone's watching, go DM River. Tell him you want to be a player.
I'm willing to take on some viewers, maybe. At least one. We've also got people who are going to be playing, at least they want to, but they won't be here for every session. So their character is going to be popping in and out every once in a while. But this is the main group right now.
Alright.
All right, so you guys want to head to the castle then?
Yep.
Then I will pop you guys to the Centralia map, and you guys will start making your way to the castle district.
I guess just assume that on the way there, Kreqzel went and showed the bracks to good old Onk.
Yeah, there's a structure. It does not show on this map, but there's a structure just outside of the Adventurers Guild that has it's almost it's basically just a blacksmith shop, but not quite a barracks. Just a place to prepare your weaponry and all that stuff, and get ready for any missions.
That is perfect. I would like to speak to the blacksmith about acquiring a project piece of metal for the 10 gold that I have in my character's possession. I'm hoping to get a sacrificial piece of metal worth more than the 10 gold I'm putting in after my craftsmanship as a smith.
Okay, roll a persuasion. I don't feel like role playing this part, so I'll just have you roll. That's a dirty 20. So, yeah, you can. What exactly? What kind of metal piece are you looking for?
So, if I could get a piece of chainmail, a suit of chainmail that's very broken, something that I could use mending on to repair to full value, to sacrifice again through the channel divinity feature of my cleric to make my thing.
One
That
second.
would be the ideal.
So a suit of chainmail not broken is on average 75 gold pieces. So with a dirty 20 persuasion, how much gold do you have?
I have 10 gold,
You have 10 gold. Okay,
but I'm going to
so
be repairing it and giving it immediately back. So it's
if all you
maybe chainmail was not a good
it,
piece of armor that I could afford.
if you're telling him that all you're going to do is repair it and give it back, then you're not going to have to pay money. As long as you're not taking something from him and, him getting nothing back.
I guess the persuasion was more just convincing him.
Otherwise,
Yeah, this guy's trustworthy enough.
the persuasion was if you were trying
No.
to get a broken broken set of chainmail, that dirty 20 would have gotten it down to about a 15 gold. 15 gold. But you've only got 10, so you can't afford that. But if you're repairing it and giving it back to him, he will give you 3 gold.
Does he have something more in my price range of 10 gold?
I mean,
Maybe.
that would probably get you decent bracers and a decent shield. Probably not good, but at least decent with the discount price.
Does it have to be heavy armor?
It doesn't really have to be heavy armor, other than it's easiest to craft because my character's a metalsmith.
Mm-hmm. There's like medium armor
Actually,
that is metal.
it has to be metal. It kind of has to be metal. That's the big.
Okay. Damn, all of this is let's see. Medium armor is the more likely that you're going to be able to afford. Metal, probably. Everything is extremely expensive. I'm gonna say you can find a broken breastplate that would be around 9 or 10 gold with that persuasion check for buying it.
I would like to buy this breastplate for the purpose of repairing it.
Okay. I'll go with here. Let me. Odds or evens?
Evens.
All right. 9 gold. So you have 1 gold left.
What did I get? A broken what?
Broken breastplate.
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 I think I might be wrong about that being the lowest medium armor that's metal. Splint mail, worse or better? All right, that is not medium. Okay, never mind. All right. So what do you?
While we're preparing for the next mission, I would like to start the process of repairing this. I'm not sure how much time you want that to take. What I can roll to
mending.
achieve that.
Are you just using mending, right?
I am first using mending, but beyond that, if I can improve it, I would like to improve the obvious break. Yeah.
Okay. Mending has its own rule set, and that should repair everything. But if you want to go over and fix any flaws with it or anything like that, that'll be a Smith's tools check or something like that, which would be a strength with tool proficiency if you have it.
Strength with tool proficiency would be exactly the same as athletics. Can I roll athletics?
Sure.
Identical. I also would like to do this at advantage for the Kenku artistry thing.
Right.
I can bring it up and read it if you want me to.
Kenku. Yeah, which one is that? I don't have your character sheet open. Why am I looking at that? Let's see. If you're
expert duplication.
If you're talking about the duplication, you're not copying something, you're improving upon something.
Okay, I see. Guidance instead?
Guidance works.
Oh, actually, wouldn't I still have concentration on the strength enhanced ability?
I believe so. It hasn't been that long since you've used it.
Okay, so then that would give me advantage there for that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so that's a 24. Yeah, you actually fix up this breastplate to be exquisite. It is way better than it looked like before. And you figure you could probably, if you sold it, you could improve the quality. Or breastplate provides an AC of 14 plus your dex modifier with a max of 2.
No, as a standard.
Huh?
I think I've already got chainmail. Oh, but it. Wait, what was that? It would be.
It's 14 plus your dex
16?
with a max of 2. So it could be a 16 at max. So it would be the same as chainmail.
But I would lose the disadvantage on stealth, right?
I have to. 1 second. Let me just quickly look it up.
I would get that for dex. I have 2 dex modifiers.
It looks like it does not give disadvantage on stealth.
Okay. I suppose I will be switching my gear set then to wear
Breastplate?
that. Yeah.
All right. So Onk Thegoose gets a new set of breastplate armor.
Woo! First session, we got an upgrade.
It's very nice looking armor. Though it is just the breastplate. You got some padding underneath of it, probably. Let's see. This armor consists of a fitted metal chest piece worn with supple leather. Although it leaves the legs and arms relatively unprotected, this armor provides good protection for the wearer's vital organs while leaving the wearer relatively unencumbered.
That is absolutely perfect because of the short stature of Onk Thegoose and his really short legs. His legs are really not a vulnerability. His arms are super powerful. His neck's a little bit more of a vulnerability.
It's got that
But
long
but this
gooseneck.
breastplate is being worn by a goose. Looks pretty fucking good.
And it does. It looks like a really nice breastplate. It is a very decent looking armor piece. When he bought it, not so much. But after he worked on it for long enough, Onk Thegoose can really work with metal, it seems. And you guys want to head towards the castle now?
Yep.
Sure.
All right, you make your way a little bit through the Old Town district, and then you start to enter the Castle district, where the buildings start becoming a little bit more aligned and nicer looking, while the you see less of the other races and more humans as you get closer to the center. But not as much as it used to be. You've traveled through Centralia before. Probably noticing the differences in where people kind of hang out, the how few of the other races there were before Rainier, and compared to now, it is much better. There's much more diversity in Centralia. But as you get to the castle district, you make your way to the gate, where you are stopped by a couple of guards. State your business.
We're here for work and to be quiet.
We were sent by the Adventurers Guild to bolster the guard, apparently, for a meeting. Oh. You're one of them. Got it.
Do we
Go
really
right
have
in.
to stay quiet?
It would be preferred. Go right in. As you're told to enter, you go through this little side entrance of the castle. It's a very large castle, if you couldn't tell from the image on the map. But it is fancy, nice looking. You go through the halls. There's the heraldry of Tyrain, of the Tyrain family, the two lions. What was the heraldry again? This is two lions. I believe it was just two lions in front of a shield. I had this written out and stuff, but you know what? I'll just go with that. It's two lions in front of a shield. With blue and red coloring in the background as you walk through the halls and make your way to the throne room, or what is currently being set up as the Freaking, the meeting chamber. It doesn't appear that anyone has arrived yet, from out of the kingdom. But as you come in, let me quickly. There is a singular, looks like a normal city guard. Definitely doesn't look like he'd normally be in the castle. Clearly, the king is going through more than just the Adventurers Guild to look like they're including everyone. But you, at the entrance, you see a city guard, and as you open the door, let me hide all of these other tokens that don't need to be shown yet. Sorry. These two. All right. And I will bring you to the throne room. As you enter, move you guys to where you'd actually be. This is the room you enter. The knights seem to be already in positions that you'd expect they're probably used to being in, being the official guardians of the king. And the room you enter is large, pillars holding up the roof to ensure it doesn't fall in on itself because of how big it is. It's almost cathedral-like with its size. And you enter and see the king sitting on his throne. Standing beside him is 2 knights, and off to the side kind of is a man wearing a larger hat, nice extravagant robes, and he's wielding a very intricately designed staff. Well, this is definitely bigger than I thought it would be. The guard is remaining pretty much quiet. He seems very nervous.
You're telling me this is a long room?
Onk Thegoose stomps on Kreqzel's foot and glares at him.
Perhaps we should be a little bit better behaved in the presence of the king. The king's kind of just like in the distance you can see is like the look on his face is why did I have to do this? Why did I make this decision? Knock some shit over down there. As he stands up and walks across the hall to introduce himself to you guys. It takes a minute. It's a long walk.
As the king walks over, the king just walks over.
He was walking over. Technically, currently, if you wanted to say something, he's still walking over. I'll put him right like here.
I am going to sit there in a little bit of a state of panic as I realize I cannot cast silence on Kreqzel if this king gets much closer.
Maybe installing some moving floors would help.
You must be the adventurers from the guild.
bows slightly.
Yes.
Kreqzel's
Yes,
gonna thump
my
his
lord.
chest in a salute.
Philus puts his one arm to his chest and kind of does a bow. Soldier's bow. And the guard does a similar thing, but he like hesitates a second in the shock of seeing the king and goes, "Oh, oh." Well, at least you've got somewhat respect. Anyways, I'm sure by now your guild master has informed you of what the job is.
Lieutenant, be quiet, harass any baddies.
Good enough. Now, make sure to be respectable when the other leaders show up. I'm getting a text.
I was supposed to say, who the fuck just did the Wilhelm scream?
That is my notification sound.
I was like, did one of the guards accidentally stub his toe or something?
Please tell me that's exactly what it is while the king told everybody to be quiet.
That would be funny. This is the guard accidentally freaking stubs his toe. I think I have I do. That's the guard bows and accidentally kicks the door. Anyways, frick, where were we? Right. Well, as you are aware, fuck, I actually fully, where were we in the whole thing? He just, I wish people wouldn't text me in the middle of descriptions and stuff. Especially with things that they don't need to text me about until later. Alright. Fuck. He already... He approached. Told you guys to be respectable. Right. Make sure to be respectable when the other leaders arrive. There's a good chance that the Dragon Queen herself, Sitharis Frostheart, will be showing up as well. And we don't want to have a repeat of 40 years ago. Right, my lord. I hope you are all prepared.
Queen, dear?
So can I roll history to see if I remember what happened 40 years ago?
Yes, you can.
I don't want to ask. I'm not asking.
That's a natural one.
It says I'm proficient in history. I'm not proficient in history.
Onk Thegoose has no idea what he's talking about, what happened 40 years ago.
You know what? I'll try it. Let's see if I remember.
A 17.
With -1, I'll take that.
Kreqzel, you remember 40 years ago, you hadn't quite... I mean, you weren't in the kingdom when this happened, but since you've arrived in on Toulouse in Tyrane, let me just mix up a bunch of lettering and shit. You've heard stories of the Dragon War. When Thaxil di Draushum the Empire of Dragons is probably more what you've heard, since you don't even know what Kreqzel Plateflare is. Waged war against all of the people of Toulouse. That's pretty much all you know, though, from just from what you've learned and what you've heard. It was bad. A lot of people died, and at the start of it, humans did not have access to magic, so it was really tough for a lot of them.
I'm assuming you do realize, though, why Kreqzel would think Pyrrha is the Queen of Dragons.
Yes. Well, suppose you should find your stations. You actually look familiar. Philus, is it? Yes, my lord. I was employed by the Dragon Brigade for a longer time. I've no longer with them for reasons I'd rather not discuss. Of course. You can stand here by this pillar. You can stand here as a guard. You, nervous one, stand on the other side. You two take the door. So go ahead and go on whichever side of the door you want to go on.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just stay where I was.
If you want to go there, you can go there. I'll put Onk Thegoose on the other side. Sorry, it's going to take me a minute to get used to that pronunciation. All right, now we wait. He walks back over. You guys have time to, I don't know, talk if you want to talk. Say anything you want to say. You are out of earshot of the king as long as you're not shouting.
Wait, how do we determine if someone's suspicious?
I presume if they're... Well,
They're
that's actually a
suspicious
good
if they
question.
try and open the door, right? Private.
Well, the three leaders... Well, the two leaders that we know are going to be here are Phelan Hailseer, the Elven Empress. She is very obvious about who she is. Typically wearing extravagant flowing white robes. For some reason walks with her eyes closed, that sort of thing. It's very strange. Then we have Geddick Stormblood, the leader of the dwarves. Well, if any dwarves walk in here, I'd say it's probably him and his knights. And then...
Hey, you, soldier boy, next to us. Got a proposition for you.
Yes?
If you see someone that you don't recognize as royalty or whatever the hell, pound your spear twice in the ground, and we'll strike him.
Oh, okay then. I suppose I can do that. As I was saying, the one that we're not sure who, if they'll even arrive or not, is Citharis Frostheart, the Dragon Queen. She is a silver dragon. Ancient. She's been around a lot longer than probably anyone in this room. And, well...
At least she likely won't be hard to find.
Her appearance is quite obvious. Not only is she a powerful dragon, but she's also strong with magic. Her specialty is, of course, ice. Being a silver dragon, it's kind of on the nose, but, you know. And as you're talking, the first
Wonder
of the
if Mother's
arrivals
fire is
comes.
stronger.
The first of the arrivals comes as the door opens. A larger-looking dwarf, probably around 5 foot, 5.5 feet tall, enters the door and enters the room. Behind him are 2 heavily armored dwarves, and they all head forward. There is still time for you guys to do talking and stuff. That would be Geddick.
Do I recognize these dwarves?
If you want to roll history,
Do I
is there a
recognize these
reason?
dwarves from the bar?
No, you do not recognize these dwarves from the bar.
Just checking. Thank you for the clarification.
That would be Geddick Stormblood, current king of Beirun. There's a lot of history behind him, as he's been alive for almost 200 years at this point. He's a strong king who likes his strong drinks. I would not go challenging him to an arm wrestling match, even if you are a dragon.
Onk would like to walk up and quietly ask, but what if it's like after the meeting? What if he's just like on the
Honestly,
street and it's a totally random encounter?
Telling me not to arm wrestle them makes me want to arm wrestle them more.
I should have just stayed quiet. Don't fuck with the royalty. You might lose your head. And then enters we make sure they're lined up properly. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oops. Didn't do that. Shush. Then enters first the door opens and an elven knight walks through and announces Empress Phelan Hailseer of the High Elves, as they all enter. And
Onk
position
Thegoose
themselves.
is going to bow very deeply.
Probably a better reaction than she was expecting. That is Phelan Hailseer. It's said that if she opens her eyes and looks at you, she can show you the very moment of your death. But I think that's just a rumor.
Could rather not test that rumor.
The king stands and addresses. As it appears that everyone is here, and then the door slams open again. That's not the button I wanted to press. Thank you. Ahem. Almost everyone, as a silver draconid walks through, large wings on her back, standing at about 7 to 8 feet tall, covered in ice for clothing. She
Cast Shield of Faith.
walks in. Huh?
I cast Shield of Faith.
She walks in with 2 dragonborns behind her, 1 golden and 1 silver. And she walks forward. Let me actually... She walks forward. Stands right about here. Anyways, as I was saying, let us begin this meeting of leaders. I'm not going to get fully into this because there's a lot of stuff. They discuss, basically their whole discussion is what Rainier can bring to the alliance that has been created between these lands and empires and kingdoms. Alliance being a loose term, as the Dragon Empire kind of does their own thing. They talk for a couple of hours. You guys probably get a little bored in the middle of this. If there's anything you guys would like to quietly discuss, since you guys are far enough away from the meeting that you won't interrupt unless you're, again, shouting or yelling, you can go ahead and do that.
Is not going to try and tempt Kreqzel into talking.
That sounds
Kreqzel's
like a good
already
idea.
just gonna talk anyway.
Dragon Queen my ass.
Or no, actually, he'd probably say something like,
Dragon Queen my ashes. Nothing superior about her than anything.
Roll perception. 12. Yeah, you notice she kind of tilts her head just slightly. Skylar, you definitely notice she tilts her head and just glances towards Kreqzel before talking about something else.
can I roll to glare at her when she tilts her head at me?
Can you roll a wisdom save? I believe, 1 second. You have... I believe you have a thing for frightened, right? For avoiding being
Yes,
frightened?
actually, I do.
Yes. Advantage. You have advantage on the wisdom save.
Yep.
So 14. You get this feeling. You don't become frightened, but you get this sudden terror scratching at the back of your mind. Like, maybe I shouldn't have said that, as she glances at you.
Takes a sidestep.
Kreqzel just lets out a slight growl in response.
She can't hear it. You're too far away, luckily. It's either that or she ignores it. Anyways, little bit of time passes. Let me see. All right, if that is all we wish to discuss, then I suppose this will be the end of the meeting of the leaders. before we adjourn, well, actually, after, I would like to discuss something with you, my king. Very well. Everyone, clear the chamber. You four in the back, you can remain at the door until I say otherwise. This can't be good. And everyone clears the chamber except for you four and the Dragon Empress, Cithras. Let me switch everyone else to the GM layer because I don't want to delete everyone. Anyways, it is now you four, Philus, Onk Thegoose, Kreqzel, and the random guard that happened to be assigned to this job, King Rainier Aetherius Tyrain, and the Dragon Queen, Citharis. Anyways, I am here to make you an offer. The same offer I gave your father. You give your kingdom over to the Dragon Empire. You will keep your crown and your station, but inevitably you will be working for me, while we work to unite the entire world. My father already gave you his answers. And mine will be no different. Tyrain will not assist in your quest to rule the world. You are making a grave mistake. And soon enough, you will see. As she stomps out of the throne room, slamming the door open. Before it closes, you can see down the hallway she walks out of into the main exit, the large gates in the front of the castle,
Dragon
where
Queen.
she quickly shifts form into a massive ancient silver dragon before flying off and heading east.
Dragon Queen. Mama could easily beat her.
Shortly behind her, after you say this, not recognizing the king standing in the middle of you guys, pretty much. Well, I'm sure that won't come back to bite me in the ass. As for you three, you can head back to your guild and tell them the job is done. You return to your post. As he goes back and sits on his throne and kind of rubs his face like, fuck, I didn't want to deal with that. And you guys leave the castle. Well, that was something. I hope it was worth it for the money, at least. Shall we head back to the to the guild, or is there other things you guys want to finish up or work on first?
Money is money. Let's just go back and get it.
All right.
Two.
If there's anything you guys want to discuss on your way back to the guild, we can do that. Otherwise,
Yep. Boy, Kreqzel, I really am starving for a few gold pieces. I mean, just it's really hard to make money nowadays. You know, Kreqzel.
You know, gold
No one
Sometimes-
gives
pieces are
us
harder.
little guys respect. I mean, I'm not little, but no one gives me any respect either way.
Well, sure, you do that thing where you become the big beast like that, and more people will respect you for sure, at least for your strength.
Unfortunately, with this curse, I can only do that temporarily.
Well, here we are, should we? We should probably hand in the quest.
Here, duty done, money next. Easy peasy.
All right. Welcome back to the Adventurers Guild. I'm assuming you finished your... I just realized I put you guys in front of the other characters. Welcome back to the Adventurers Guild. I'm assuming you finished your job?
Yes.
All right. Bolster, that is 40 silver. Go ahead and spread it amongst yourselves as you'd like. We've only got so much. Can't give you gold as it's, well, difficult to come by these days. It's equivalent to 4 gold. Also,
I look at her and I say, I'd rather have a broken sword than 2 silver I can't rub together. It's 20
Kreqzel's
silver.
just gonna
Two-
leap up to the counter, snatch a handful of it, and sit down.
I thought I had a thing written down here. You guys should get 30 experience as well.
Speaking of experience, did anybody earn experience in a bar for...
The arm wrestling.
No.
Yeah, I earned an inspiration at least for that arm wrestling.
You know what? I will give you an inspiration for it.
Yay!
All right. Well, if you find any other jobs you wish to do, they're over there on the job board. There's another one in the tavern section. When he says over there, he points right here on the wall. Oh, shall we go see what they have, or?
I mean, we also still need to determine how much silver did everyone get.
Yeah, it's, well, it was 40 silver, right? Or, let me pop that up again.
I have an idea.
Yeah, 40 silver. So you spread it amongst yourselves however you'd like.
I grabbed 9 silver.
Did you just did a dex check to
He
see how much?
he just leaped up, grabbed a handful, and fell down.
All right.
Didn't
That's 9
bother to
silver
count.
out of the 40. I was gonna do 40. Oh, that doesn't spread out evenly at all.
No, it doesn't. It would have to be 39 or 42.
Huh. You know what? I'll put it up to 42 so you can actually have an even amount. 14 silver each. And I will pop that quest into the completed list. All right. Well, shall we go check out what else they have? Since we're actually signed up as a group, we can take the more difficult jobs. At least I presume.
Kreqzel just runs to the board and grabs the job with the single biggest bounty.
Let's see. I'm gonna give you guys access to all of the jobs available and see which one you guys want to actually take. And a 20 reputation. It's a 12 and a 1 reputation. That's a 15
yeah, Kreqzel's
and a 10.
100% grabbing the goblin one.
The goblin one. Cool. That's the one.
Deal with goblins. Rewards 15 gold, 10 reputation.
Oh, yeah. This is the big money's right here. Come on, we can do it. We can do it.
Oh yeah. Bolster the guards. That one was supposed to give you. You guys are also supposed to get 3 reputation from that one. Let me go to the reputation one. There. Anyways. So you guys are taking the goblin quest. Hunting goblins, eh? Shouldn't be too difficult. Rumors of a growing camp. Nearby the Holy Hills, huh? Not my favorite place in Tyrain, but we shouldn't have to go into the town. It says here we can possibly find a peaceful solution. There are some goblins willing to trade and, well, go the more peaceful route, but what do you guys
starts
think?
to cackle.
What's going through your mind right now, then?
Goblins and peaceful have never been 2 words Onk has put together in a single sentence.
Well, I've heard stories, never seen it myself, but some people say that goblins are willing to put away their differences sometimes. I think it depends on how they're talked to.
Goblins are easy. You just walk up to them, take the hammer, and bonk!
That's one way of dealing with them. I've never been one for talking to people. I'd say I'd shove my sword into their gullet before anything else anyways.
Oh, Kreqzel have brilliant idea. We could walk up to them. I could do a big old dragon row. And then you just tell them there's a dragon around. And they'll run.
Might work. Depending on how well you're hidden, or if you're hidden. And where their base is located, that would also determine whether or not it would work or not.
Kreqzel, just as an example, does his draconic cry ability. Let's see with performance just how realistic it is.
At 12.
Can I use my inspiration?
Sure.
I don't care if that's a stupid way to spend it. I'm spending it there for that nat 20 on
inspirational.
persuasion.
Yeah. That's the two the two people behind the behind the counter. They quickly shoot up and just like, what the? Could you kindly not do that in here, please?
Just the Skyrim guard. Stop that shouting or whatever. It's making people nervous.
Guard walks through the door. If I had that line mastered, I would totally just say it. I got plenty of other lines. Hey,
Easy
I've been
step.
looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Well,
Do you actually have this goblin encounter set up?
I do, yes, but it's going to take a minute for you guys to get to it. Let's see, it's only 8 o'clock, so you got until 9. You guys should be able to get to the goblin encounter before the end of the session.
So, I would like to go back to this, to the weaponsmithery shop where I got my breastplate, if you'd allow that.
Yeah, it's pretty much right outside of the Adventurers Guild, so. I don't have a battle map for it or anything, but. Well, actually, right now, Philus is going to recommend. Well, I suppose we should probably prepare. Make sure we have everything we need before heading out.
What
And
dumb
that'll give
question.
you guys.
Is animal handling dex or strength?
I think
Actually
animal
cut off on
handling.
the sheet.
Wisdom.
Oh, it's wisdom. Huh. So athletics is literally the only strength-based check under the skills.
Yes, unless you use the variant skill rule, where you can do like a strength intimidation check. That makes sense.
Yeah.
True.
So yes, in that you're right, but also DM discretion entirely could play.
There are other things where strength might come in, but yes, for the most part, athletics is the only strength-based skill there is. At least on the page, on the character sheet.
That's interesting. I never realized there really was only one.
I
It
mean,
was pretty even between them all.
there are
Yes,
no
but it kind of
constitution-based
balances out.
skill checks.
I mean, that kind of makes sense because Constitution's your health. You can't really be skillful with your health.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
congratulations!
certain
You know how to
things.
diet. You have a high, you have a high Constitution in the dieting skill.
Anyways, what does everyone do to prepare?
So I would like to go back to this metal shop, and I would like to ask them if they would be interested in trading this fine suit of chainmail, which would be valued at 75 gold pieces, in exchange for your discount weapons bin for repair items for myself for a while, and a pile of gold, depending on what you think the discount weapons bin would be worth.
Okay,
These
Well-
are going to be sacrificial items for my channel divinity. So
unless you've got any reason it shouldn't be, that looks like a well-used set of chainmail. I'll take it for 65 gold.
can I shoot him an intimidating glance?
Roll intimidation. Is there anything you
and
want
now
to say
as
with
a-
this?
Now, as a smith, I'm sure you can appreciate the craftsmanship that I put behind my work.
All right. If you're using that as intimidation, you can use that as intimidation.
You can see in Smith's tools if that affects anything.
Yeah, but sorry, but that's 65 gold. Unless you got some other reason. Huh? The discount
65.
weapons. There's a few rougher looking weapons for probably about, let's go 5 gold, 3 silver per weapon.
See, I was trying to trade my suit of chainmail for the entire bin.
Oh, you're trying to, okay, you're
and
trading them.
and get changed
So
because I didn't figure the entire weapons bin that could be repaired would be worth nice suit of chainmail.
well,
Because a
if
nice
you're
suit
going
of
that
chainmail.
route,
See,
I can give you about 4 of these
and
weapons
that's
for that suit of chainmail with, let's say, why does this dice have to be so? 2 silver. 4
what do you
weapons and
want?
2 silver for that chainmail. Well, that's what I'd be willing to part with if you're trading.
I'm going to say deal. What are these weapons?
There's a rusty iron Morning Star, a rusty longsword. I said 4 weapons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, rusty Morning Star, rusty longsword, a it looks like it might be about to break kind of scimitar, and a short sword that you can't see why it's in that bin specifically, but there's probably a good reason.
Would it be anything I could immediately detect as a cleric?
It would be something you'd be able to detect with a perception roll. An 18? Yep, that works. You grab the handle of the short sword and you feel a slight wiggle, almost like the tang is cracked. So if you were to make an attack or something with this short sword, it would likely break at the handle.
Well, what is the estimated value of these 4 rusty weapons if they were in good condition? Because each of these is like a 10 or 15 gold piece thing that you're asking to trade for a 75 gold
They're
piece
all
thing.
they're all very weathered and rusted and shit, so they're not as good quality. They the mace and the Morning Star and the scimitar and longsword might go for roughly 5 gold. Actually, let me do the math real quick.
See, I'll sell the chest piece for 70, but buy used weapons, broken weapons for 5 if he'll take that out of the used weapon bin, and then end up getting 12 swords for 5 gold apiece for 60 gold, and that would be the 60 gold that at 5 gold
The-
apiece. That
The price at everything, actually, I think it would be more, you get the weapons plus 47 gold. Because they're still decently priced, even though they're pretty much broken. This short sword, he's clearly overselling. From your perception roll.
take it. I'll take it. You got any broken crossbows to throw in?
Crossbows, not really my job. You might want the Fletcher for that. He's, not in Old Town. He's actually running out of the slums.
All right, all right. See you another time.
Right. Pleasure doing business with you.
So I got 46 gold and the 4 weapons. what I
47
heard.
gold and the 4 weapons. All right. Is Kreqzel doing anything to prepare?
I'm just going to go down to the meat market and get 10 silver worth of meat rations.
All right. Add,
Leave that up to you for how much that is.
$10 silvers. That is 2 days worth of rations. It's 5
me.
silvers per ration. All right. Anything else you want to do, Onk?
Start preparing my weapon. I just casting and crafting a smith, and just slowly repairing my pile of weapons.
All right, so all right. You guys are all meeting up at 1 second while I determine which side of the gate. Yeah, at the east gate to go out, I'm assuming, unless there's somewhere else specific you'd like to meet up.
I'm good.
Philus was able to whittle down a health potion to 10 gold, and he's out of gold. That is, his gold pouch looks a lot slimmer than it was before. I was able to get at least 1 health potion. We'll have to use it wisely. What about you guys? Are you able to get everything we might need?
More food.
All right.
So, question: after I've repaired this pile of weapons, do I have enough sacrificial metal to make my bike to cover transportation?
You can. I'd say you've got like
Honestly, I can
2/3.
sacrifice an amount of gold.
You got 2/3 of what you need to make a bike. But there is a wagon that's heading out that if you ask them nicely, you might be able to get a free ride to the Holy Hills. But until then, I've got to use the bathroom, so I will be right back.
I have to say, that damn bike better last forever if you need almost 100 gold of material for it. Damn.
A little bit. Yeah, no, it's an expensive thing.
Because I say, if that only lasts until long rest, I'm not sure if we
Oh,
want
no,
to have that.
Oh no, this is an actually existing physical item object that I can repair as a smith, and I
Oh,
have
thank
vehicle
God.
proficiency in. And this is now as of the addition of Kreqzel, this is now a motorcycle with one of those little uh additional seats.
Oh,
You
the
know, like the
toddler
Indiana
chair.
car. Yep, yep. You got a toddler chair for Kreqzel. This this
I'm just gonna imagine Kretzel's gonna bitch and moan about getting into it. Then he jumps in it, realizes the leather is really nice, and just crawls up it.
This is like this is 100 gold costing. This is no no little. It is also a little deal because I'm only 3.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a little bit of a steam powered bicycle.
Oh
I'm
God!
back.
Imagine if you made it too big, and River's character is the one who has to drive it. I
All
know
right.
you're not going to, but that would be hilarious.
It's got to be Philus that drives the freaking auto carriage motorcycle. Uh, anyways,
All right,
the
Philus gets to drive the motorcycle, but he has to have Kreqzel in his lap, and uh, the toddler chair now goes to Onk the Goose. Onk
you
Thegoose.
know the plus is Philus does have proficiency in land vehicles, so
Yeah, but how's he gonna feel about this kobold? Basically, a fully grown man curled up like a dog and falling asleep in his lap.
I'm sure he wouldn't give a shit. Anyways,
Also,
on
I
to
do
the
want to point out, just at least for future reference, even though he is right now a kobold, um, Kretzel's equivalent age is actually closer to that of like a 15 or 16-year-old
sounds right.
for human wise.
So
So I
yeah,
would really like to make that bike, and I can use gold as a cumulative sacrificial metal. So if you want to take some of the 48 gold back, in addition to the weapons, to make enough sacrificial metal to make the bike.
I'll take the 48 gold back.
Well, that means the weapons would only. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I've still got to do a lot of the math for how much it would actually be, but I would go with it's going to be pretty expensive to actually make this bike because first off, there's nothing else in the world of Tellarum that's like it, really. The closest thing probably being the steam engine, which is definitely way bigger than the bike.
Yeah, I was just telling Skylar, like, at 100 gold, this better not be something that just disappears at a long rest.
But it does not disappear on a long rest. It stays with you guys until it is destroyed or whatever. That will
Yes,
be
and if it's destroyed, he can just repair it. I'm very grateful for that.
Smith's tools.
Not only do I have the mending cantrip, but I have Smith's tools proficiency, land vehicle proficiency, and I can cast sacred fire to keep the steam engine hot.
It'll take you at least an hour and a half to create this machine.
1 hour is actually the channel divinity thing.
That's your channel. Okay, then it'll take an hour. I didn't realize you actually had a whole thing for it. So yeah, yeah, it'll take an hour to create the bike. So you guys will take some time beforehand.
Kreqzel got road snacks. Kreqzel got road snacks. I got us a ride, and finally
What's
got
anything about sharing snacks? As he pulls
Well-
out a sausage, breathes fire on it, and then eats it.
If you
Who
need
said anything
rations,
about
I've got at
sharing
least
food?
10 days worth.
I only eat meat.
And most of my rations are dried meat, so I suppose that works. Besides, you've got your own, so I'll share with Onk.
I'll be fine. I got plenty of fresh meat on me.
Anyways, an hour later, Onk Thegoose makes it might not look too much like a bike because you got to make room for the other two people traveling with you. So you make an auto carriage. It's a little rough around the edges. This is the first time something like this has been created, but it basically looks like a smaller wagon. But it can carry less because it's got to have room for the steam engine that's on it so that it can actually run.
Now I'm
And
just imagining a motorcycle with a trailer attached.
it's pretty much it. You guys can make your way to the Holy Hills. The steam engine
It's
is going.
perfect. God be praised.
And you guys make your way to the Holy Hills. As you get closer to the Holy Hills, you notice, well, first off, there are less trees, more of a valley-like, the valley-like area with rolling hills throughout. The outskirts of the village of the Holy Hills is farmland. This farmland seems to be being worked by halflings for the most part. Occasionally, you'll see a human or something either working alongside them or riding a horse, watching them, making sure that they're getting work done. But there's a small little patch of woodlands. If you can't see those few tiny trees right there on the map. And that is likely the direction that you're going to be going for this job. Well, welcome to my least favorite place in Tyrane.
Is it the slaves?
That has part to do with it, yes.
I hate seeing little guys looked down upon.
It's honestly terrible. This kingdom's supposed to be changing for the better, yet these fanatics seem to be stuck in their own traditions. Most of the people here worship the god Phaedra, though their worship might be more cult-like than anything else. I'd suggest we stay away from the village itself. Just get done with this job.
Remember anything about this religion?
Roll a religion check.
Do I remember, or do I know anything about Phaedra?
Roll a religion check. You don't remember anything about Phaedra. But Onk, you have met worshippers of Phaedra before. They are very, what's the word? They're very strong opinionated on any other race. They believe that humans should rule the world, and that the light will ensure that that happens. Oh, the
I know this is
forest.
a random thought, but now I'm wondering how realistic would it be a campaign that like takes place so far into the future compared to what most campaigns are that there is no normal races anymore. It's just all half races. So every human just went full fucking bard and crossbred with everything available until it was only crossbreeds left.
I mean, that's an idea. Make it rare for there to be a full human.
A full
It's an
human
idea.
or like a
Or
full elf or
full
something like
most
that.
other races, too. I
Yeah.
mean, elves are
I
pretty
feel like
keep to themselves, kind of.
elves would be the most xenophobic of everybody.
Yeah.
I
Elves would
feel like
probably be.
of all the races to execute the half breeds, elves seem like the top of the list.
In the world of Tellarum, the most racist races are top of the list, humans, surprisingly. Second, dragons. Third, elves. Those are the top
Yeah, half
three.
dragon. That would be pretty disgusting, huh? Huh, Kreqzel?
Do you want me to bite your neck off?
Humans are one of the most racist races ever, though. And I'm totally not basing that at all off of my actual opinion on humanity. Anyways.
Oh god, yeah, that really says something that Kreqzel is the fucking love child of the two most racist creatures in the world.
I mean, dragons can be cool and shit too, but they are very much dragons should own the world and be in control of everything.
I feel like that just makes it up to Kreqzel that, like, he's not racist per se, but he does believe he's better than everyone else.
Yeah, there are a few dragons that are like, you know what, people should be equal. It's not, we don't own this world, the world owns us. But
Listen, every race is equal, but some races are more equal than others, i.e. dragons, and that's it.
exactly. Anyways, the forest is off to your east. To the east. To your east. I don't know. Kreqzel might have a different east than everyone else.
Yeah, if you want me to do a navigation check, I'm proficient in navigator's tools.
If you're
but
heading into the forest, then I will have you do a survival navigation check.
I'm proficient in survival, but I'm also proficient in navigation tools.
Add your
Not that I have
proficiency to your proficiency. So that is a
+2 to
12.
whatever.
That's a 12. So you're able to keep track of where you're going. Do you want to stay on the auto carriage all the way through the forest? Because it's going to be difficult to find. You're actually supposed to track these goblins.
Then it probably wouldn't work well.
With a 12 survival check. Now I'll have everyone else roll survival as well, just to keep an eye out. Not so good from Philus.
That's gonna probably be a no for me, dog.
Natural 20. All right. So as you're going along, Kreqzel, you spot a few footprints that resemble goblins.
Goblins, over here!
Just gonna point to them.
Kreqzel points off the auto carriage as you're going in to the forest. Do you stop or just turn?
Where do you think they're at, Philus? You think they're hiding in the trees?
It's a possibility with goblins, but I don't know. Kreqzel here seems to have spotted something. They could be on the trees, they could be in a cave, they could be literally anywhere from here. I don't see what he's talking about, so...
Kreqzel's gonna jump out, get down on all fours like a dog, just bloodhounding.
First, Onk, have you stopped the auto carriage?
I'm going to say upon leaving the auto carriage, yes.
You stopped the
Okay,
auto
Chris,
carriage.
I will just jump out of a moving vehicle.
If you didn't stop the auto carriage, I was gonna ask Kreqzel to make a dexterity saving throw. But if you stop the auto carriage, you stop. Kreqzel gets out and points out the tracks, I'm assuming, or at least starts following them.
Yep. You just see what you think is a gecko in the shape of Kreqzel just
Down on all fours like a hound, but does not look like a hound at all because he's tiny and a lizard.
I mean, he'd be about the same size as a hound, but yes, lizard.
Okay. Kreqzel starts leading the way. Philus follows behind you. I'm assuming Onk follows as well.
Onk does.
Okay. You follow these tracks for a little while. Let me have another survival check from everyone. An 11 from Philus this time.
Survival, not perception.
Survival, yeah. To keep track of the tracks.
This is why I was rolling garbage, so I could actually have good rolls for this.
Yeah, apparently so. Kreqzel, you keep track of the tracks. Onk, you notice the tracks, and you begin to keep track of them. Philus is kind of following behind you guys, trying to keep up. Until you guys come up over a hill where you see, from atop the hill, first, are you guys just casually going, you know what, actually, it doesn't matter. You guys go up onto the top of the hill, and you see, in front of you, I should move you guys over just a little bit to... You guys come right about here, and you see this goblin camp up in front of you. You can see the majority of everything. I'm going to have you guys roll a perception really quick for something.
At an advantage if I don't pass, or
You
Wait.
got a 19.
don't
You got a 19. It's fine.
still figuring out this
You-
Kenku advantage, how to use it.
Yeah, you're good here. You got, with your 19, over, I'm gonna focus ping everyone because you did see this. Over here, you see a small opening in the larger hill, more like a small, very small mountain. So it's farther away from the goblins, but it seems to be unguarded and unprotected. You do see an entrance over there. It's up to you to tell everyone else about this because nobody else saw it.
I would like to hurry up to catch up to Kreqzel before he blows our cover and tell him about our option. While we wait up for Philus to catch up.
You guys aren't that far away from each other. You're not that far spread out. You're keeping good distance between each other and making sure you're close enough to know what you're doing. But
Who would be the most convincing? Philus!
yeah.
Here's the idea. You're just going to run straight ahead, like a chicken with its head cut off. Absolute panic, yelling Mad Dragon. And I'm gonna roar as loud as I can, and we're gonna scare them all off.
Are we sure that's a good idea? Because Onk said that there's an opening in the mountain over there, that we could go try that instead, or...
But that's where it's a great idea, because they're all gonna run to their little cave, and then we block it off.
Are they?
They're either gonna run to their cave, or they're gonna run away, and either way, we block off the cave. If they come back, we kill them.
I'm not sure that's a... you know what? Roll a persuasion. Fuck it. All right. If this goes wrong, I am blaming you.
Don't worry, if it goes wrong, we'll kill everything.
All right. Let me just...
Got a shield of faith on myself.
Oh, fuck! There's a dragon! Everybody get down!
Alright. So while you're doing that, first, I'm gonna rage.
Cool, cool.
Because I'm going to ask, if I rage, can I get an advantage with this draconic cry?
Well, you're going to roll... You know what? Yeah, deception at advantage. Because dragons can shape change. So it could be a dragon in a more humanoid-like form. Even though, actually, this isn't a roll. It's as a bonus action, you let out a cry at your enemies within 10 feet of you. Oh. Enemies
That's what I'm
within
trying
10 feet
to.
of
I'm
you.
trying to use it as a sound effect, not an actual offensive utility, or use it as
Roll-
utility, not fighting.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Oh, I love that.
That's a 24. The... Let me open up some character sheets real quick. Let's see. I need... The warg.
Do my party members need to roll
Hobgoblin,
to not get scared
goblin.
against that themselves?
No, they see it coming. You were able to warn them.
So
Goblin. Yep, that one's affected.
So
Okay.
within 60 feet, I call down sacred fire to rain from the sky to do 1d8 fire damage.
Oh my. Who are you striking against? Because I believe several of these guys are in your radius. Or in your range.
Would any of them look susceptible to the dex saving throw that they're allowed?
Yeah, so there's this goblin on the tower. The two goblins at the front gate, the hobgoblin and the two wargs are your possible
Would any of them
targets.
look knocked off balance enough? They're startled enough to be an obvious target.
Let me
look
really quickly roll a few wisdom saves. You rolled a 24 on your intimidation. Okay. Damn, that's not enough. Never mind.
Oh, the idea.
Nope, all of these guys fail. They all look pretty terrified.
That's your remaining fail.
Out of nowhere, a little bit of fire rains out of the sky and hits one of the wargs.
I realized
1d8 deck, huh?
I realized none of these guys can succeed that check for the intimidation. You got a 24. None of them have anywhere near. Like, the lowest one has a -1 wisdom. The highest one is a +0. So,
Oh, wow.
so even a
And
nat
to think,
20.
that was a rolling a 19. I could have rolled
None
a
of
20
them.
on that.
None of them got a nat 20. So, you what do you want to do?
I'm
Onk?
just going to roar from just behind the hill in my raged form and try and make every single one scatter.
Well, so far it seems like that's going to be a possibility. Onk, you have, before everyone has to roll initiative, you have time to do something.
Before everybody rolls initiative, I would like to take the time to start setting the wargs on fire with the sacred flame cantrip.
Okay. Which warg do you want to
Eh.
target? The one closest to you or
The one on the other side.
the farthest one?
No, the one directly north of me.
Okay. Roll.
I don't have vision again, River.
Oh, fuck.
So it is a dex saving throw that they get to roll.
I forgot to add vision to your giant form. Dex saving throw is what they have to roll?
Yep.
Okay. Since they don't have any additions to their saving, I'll make it public. Why not? That's a 4. Roll your damage. And they take disadvantage, right? Sacred... No, it's Sacred Flame. What does Sacred Flame do? Can you send it, or...
1d8 radiant damage.
That's it? Okay.
It goes up, but I'm not high enough level.
Then roll your damage.
6.
6 damage. It hits this warg. The warg, kind of...
It's on fire?
It shakes off its fear a little bit, because these guys aren't quite fearful. They aren't quite like terrified or anything, but you guys do get advantage on hitting them. So
I mean, I'd say the goal is to get rid of all those little goblins, not the big boys. Big boys we can just handle. Little goblins will start hurting. board up a
and
bit.
I'm gonna have everyone roll advantage. These guys. So I need you guys roll advantage while I'm figuring this out. I need 2 of these ones. And then I'm going to group everyone else together. There are more goblins in the cave, by the way. You will notice that because I will be rolling another thing here. All right, that guy, of course, the boss gets the highest. Anyways, and then group rolls, goblins all together. I'll go ahead. I don't care if it's public. 12. That was not a goblin. What do you mean?
No,
I love
it changed
this.
Philmog.
I absolutely love this.
Yeah, it changed what Philmog's was.
Add turn. That was a 12. Once again, for anyone who doesn't understand, the decimal points are a tiebreaker to make it easier to see who goes first. If you have, I might actually later put that tiebreaker onto your guys' character sheets too, just to have it there. If you guys make the same roll as someone else, we'll do a freaking D4 roll, basically just to flip the coin. Oh, damn. An 18 for Kreqzel. That's pretty good. Let me get these hobgoblins in here, too. Oh, okay. And the wargs. All right. Kreqzel, you go first. Oh, shit.
Great.
I forgot to add Philus's roll, too. You do go first, though. Yeah. Philus rolled a 4.
Damn. So none of them just straight up ran away from the battlefield.
Nope. They were
That's
terrified by your
fucking
by your roar, but at the same time, they stood their ground, surprisingly. But
Yeah,
the
so
front gate people, the goblin on the tower, the 2 goblins at the front gate, the hobgoblin, and the 2 wargs, you have advantage on all of them for attacks.
fantastic. Then I'm going to walk up to this injured warg, and I am just going to try and pancake his skull into the ground with my maul.
Fun. Roll the hit. 12. That does not hit. Do you have anything else you can do?
I'm just gonna let out another roar to try and keep them all feared.
Can you do that?
Technically speaking, I can do Draconic Cry twice per long rest. So it'd be determined whether or not we long rested on the travel here.
Is it an action to do the roar? Do the roar.
No, it's
But-
a bonus action. It says on
It's a
here.
bonus action. Okay, so you can only use it once. But it is your turn, actually. Since that was your free turn, you do
Well,
get
it
another
says
bonus
I can
action.
use the trait a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus.
You
so
you
two.
get another bonus action, so you can use it again. I believe I also gave you the thing on there for on your resources. You could actually keep track of it. I believe I put
yeah.
that on there,
Yeah, you
and
did.
that will go up when you hit the long rest button.
All right. Yeah, no, it's just determined did we long rest between here and the bar.
Yes, you did, but you didn't really use anything, so you at least have all of your rages back.
Yep. Actually, I need to lower by 1.
And
But
if
no,
that's,
the reason I was asking that is since I have 2 charges of Draconic Cry, that would mean that I still have 1 reserve I could use here.
yeah, you could, or you could
All right,
save it,
so
because
no,
all
I'm
it
just
does,
gonna use it for another fear strike on everyone.
all Draconic Cry does really is just give you advantage on hitting. So until the round is over, you have advantage on all of these guys.
All right, can I just like scream in their face just as a bonus action in general?
Yeah, you can use it as a free action, but or as a you already made your action, so as a bonus action, you can use that as an intimidation and see if you can actually get any of them frightened. That's a natural 1. None of them are frightened. You let out a slight squeal. And on to the
Oh, yeah.
hobgoblin's turn.
I swear that doesn't happen.
The hobgoblin. There are 2 hobgoblins in this scenario. One of them you can see. The other one is going to reserve his action. This one is going to make a longsword attack. Let's see, 2-handed. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, so he swipes at you, dealing no damage. Then we go to the
Actually,
big
that reminds
boss.
me. I know my AC goes up slightly when I rage since I equip the shield. Does my speed go up at all?
I do
Since I'm
not.
now a large creature.
I don't think so, unless it specifically says so in the rules. It does not.
I'll. Let's see. I should still have a tab open with the Rage of
If
Giants. I'll just
anything,
go
you're
double
more
check.
lumbering.
You should still have 30 feet of movement.
But you take up that first 5 foot, so
Actually, what level do
3.
barbarians get the extra movement? Is that level 4 or 3? Or is it 5? Fuck.
I thought it was 6 for extra movement.
I am looking it up.
Yeah, I am too.
5th level, you increase your movement by 10 feet.
Okay.
All right. So you won't get that for a little bit.
So quest. Oh, never mind. I've got a few turns. There's a few turns.
Philmog, the Smasher, the boss is going to stay where he is. And reserve his action for if anyone comes in. Grisbog the Crusher, however, actually sees everything that is going on and is aware. He is going to, it's funny. I gave you guys I literally just straight up gave you guys a way to sneak in and just deal with the situation quickly and quietly, and you guys decide, let's run to the gate. He's gonna move there. Hold his action if anyone gets too close to him or within range of his javelin. Now, if anyone gets too close to him, he will attack. Goblin's turns. This one is going to, even though it's slightly scared, it's going to be extremely brave. Come up to this point, and it is going to make a scimitar attack. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Take 5 slashing damage. As
All
it
right.
bonus action disengages, so it doesn't get opportunity attack, and it will run.
Wait, you said 5 slashing?
5 slashing. It'll run here. Halved
Okay.
because of, or do you get halved because of your rage?
Yes,
or?
I do.
All right.
Yes, I do. So that's only 2 damage. Or is that
This
half rounded
one-
up?
Frick. Shit. 1 second, I gotta recalculate. It went here, 10. Then it will run here for its disengage. Jesus.
Also there, I looked up Path of the Giants and I added the thing.
Yeah,
I don't
it's,
get extra move, but I do get an extra 5 feet of reach.
yeah, it is half rounded up, by the way.
Okay, so
We round
3
up.
damage.
This guy will come up 15 feet. Make, actually, wait, he was, no, here. Yeah, he's gonna go there, attack Philus. Scimitar. 19. Meets it, beats it. Dealing 5 slashing damage to him. Bonus action disengage. 15. Goes there. Then this guy is going to make a short bow attack on Kreqzel. 23. 6 piercing damage. Jeez. Why are they rolling so high?
I guess for future reference, are you gonna say the flat damage or the pre-rounded damage?
I am saying the damage they do on the roll.
Okay.
I don't think I whispered it, so you should be able to see it in the chat.
Okay. Yep. 6
So
damage. Okay.
3
So yeah.
damage. Rest of the goblins. This guy moves here. This
Because I don't mind
guy
at all having to
goes
keep track of the
here to
rounding
keep
myself.
safe. This guy, both of these guys, prepare an attack. This guy prepares an attack. This guy moves 30 feet this way. This guy moves 30 feet this way. This guy moves... That guy shouldn't have been placed weird. Okay, 30 feet that way. This guy is also in a tent, so he moves 30 feet. Freaking, why was that placed weird? It should not have been placed like that. 30 feet that way. And... Onk Thegoose, your turn.
Perception to see if I could see anything explosive. Goblins sometimes like to keep things explosive in a pile.
Okay,
Could I see anything more fun than fire with my sacred fire cantrip?
what is the range on your Sacred Flame?
60.
60 feet?
I hate to be nitpicky, but doesn't Sacred Fire actually do radiant damage, not fire damage?
It does do radiant damage.
Okay.
Is radiant? It's described as fire-like radiance. So I'm not sure if divine fire-like radiance is enough to set off.
You don't have to roll for this, but you can tell that there is nothing within range of your Sacred Flame that would be able to be caught fire.
I know that's definitely a DM discretion thing there, but yeah, I was just saying that because I didn't know, would Sacred Flame even be able to light something?
Sacred Flame is radiant fire, but depending on how it's used, I would see it as being able to light an explosive.
Okay.
Well,
depending on what it was.
So I am a cleric of the Forge. I get resist fire damage as later things, and working the Forge, so the fires of the Forge is literally part of my divine. Having the fires of the Forge that's for crafting not be hot enough to set something off seems a little ridiculous, right?
Okay.
I guess that's fair for it to do mixed damage then, yeah.
That makes sense, but what are you doing for this combat?
Trying to get my shit to I'm going to move forward to this warg, and I'm going to strike it with my maul.
Wait, do we both have maws?
Whoa, you actually moved.
That's an advantage, right?
It's an advantage.
Over.
It's an advantage because of Kreqzel's roar, but now that you moved there, yes, that's an advantage for flanking as well. But advantage doesn't stack, so it's just one singular advantage.
You know, I would say that'd be a cool mechanic if it was like at a bonus +5 on a roll if you stack advantages.
That is 2
but
21s.
How easy it is to probably stack like 2 or 3 advantages. 3 advantages, that's a free +10 and advantage. That's a bit broken.
Yeah, that hits. 21 hits. So roll damage. A 10.
And would you also allow me to roll intimidation per my Kenku mimicry ability? I can as a Kenku, I can mimic the sound of any creature that I've ever heard, including Kreqzels.
You could mimic my fucking dragon roar. That's awesome.
Roll an
You
intimidation.
can accurately mimic sounds you have heard, including voices. Yep.
Roll an intimidation. Unless you have anything to amplify it, the only ones likely to be affected are... Let me just really
So
quickly...
it says
That
for
guy-
mimicry, it's a D8 charisma modifier and proficiency. So that would be 11, which really sucks.
So you can hit...
discern if it's a limitation.
You can hit any of these 3 goblins, or this warg, or this hobgoblin. You can hit any of those guys with this intimidation. So roll your intimidation.
The hobgoblin.
Directing it towards the hobgoblin.
Yep.
All right.
Are you reducing the health on both of those wolves at the same time?
I'm not supposed to be. I don't know why that one's doing that.
I mean, it's okay. You don't have to change it, but
It should not be doing that. Fucking hell.
Did
Roll
you just
20
duplicate
broke.
entity?
No, I didn't. Those are 2 separate tokens. It's not supposed to
Okay,
be
yeah,
doing
then
that
I
at
have
all.
no clue why it's doing that.
I'm gonna do this. Fuck. How much damage was dealt to it? It was at... I know how much damage it had left. It literally had exactly that much. Okay. That's fixed. Ignore it. I'm gonna have to change that with every single fucking thing. That should not happen.
Yeah, I at least know that if you duplicate tokens, there is a chance that it does that instead of directly pulling a separate one. But
It shouldn't happen. There's...
yeah,
Anyways, that intimidation check.
I thought it already rolled. Hold on.
It has not.
unless that's the
Thing
random
crashed
10
instead of
that's
roll.
in there. Oh wait, no, that was your damage.
Before I roll, I can get advantage on a roll for. I already have advantage on this roll, don't I? Never mind. Damn.
You have advantage on attack rolls. If you have something to actually give you advantage on an intimidation roll, you could use it.
I do. I'd like to do that.
Okay.
Only twice for long rest, but this is one of them. Come on. It's almost there.
There it is. Dirty 20. And you were directing this towards the hobgoblin? And it fails. The hobgoblin becomes frightened. It cannot move closer to you guys, and it takes, I believe, disadvantage on attack rolls towards I'll specify it towards Onk right now. Anyways, is there anything else you can do? I'm gonna say that was bonus action and action, I think. Yeah, you made an attack.
Yeah, the
So-
intimidation was a bonus action.
On to the
Yeah, that's
wargs
it.
then.
I might type out like a second version of Draconic Cry for it to be more of a AoE effect than a close range effect, and run it by you and see if you find it fair enough.
Yeah, I'd be down to look at that. But for now, it's the wargs' turns. Let's see. One of them is
The
going
wargs that are shaking like puppies.
to. One of them is going to bite at. I think it sees Kreqzel more as an effective enemy than. That's a 22.
That hits.
Can you make a strength saving throw,
Kreqzel-
please?
Yes, I can.
Kreqzel is a threat and an enemy.
Okay.
Onk is
Uh,
a treat.
You succeed the saving throw, so you don't have to deal with that, but you take 11 piercing damage. Halved, I'm assuming.
Yep.
And the other one is going to bite at Philus. Because it's right there. Might as well. They 15. It misses. And that finally moves to Philus's turn. He is going to take his sword and shield. He's going to make a one-handed strike at this warg that just attacked him with a 10, which does not hit, so he misses. Yep, that's what he's going to do for now. All right. And that would take us back to Kreqzel's turn. And it is 9 o'clock.
I mean, I'm up for stopping here since it just hit 9. We just went through one whole turn order.
Yep. So everyone's good with calling the session here for now?
Okay, my name is not everyone. Are you there, buddy?
I'm asking everyone.
Yeah. That's why I'm going, Skylar, are you there, buddy?
I'm here.
Okay.
This is where we want to call it.
This
This
is
looks
where
like a
we're going to
pretty good
call it for
spot.
now. All right. We will call it there for now. Thank you everyone for joining. I hope everyone enjoyed session 1 of A Kingdom of Change. We will be back again next week. Thank you guys for joining again. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.
So long, everybody.